Welcome to Pastor Jerome TV. I'm your host, Pastor Jerome Davidson. And have you seen the video about this thing with United Airlines? Oh man, it was embarrassing the way they treated the customer. It was just flat out wrong, and it was embarrassing. And really, it just amounts to greed, corporate greed. And I say that because if they would have just offered a little more money to the customers, then they would have probably, somebody would have accepted it. So here was the situation. The flight was leaving Chicago, and I think it was headed to Louisville, and it was overbooked. And airlines do that because a lot of times customers cancel their flight, or they running late and can't make the flight. They miss the flight. And so that way you don't lose any money. You got a couple more people on the flight to make up for the money lost. Understandable. So they have a compensation thing that they do, and all of us have been there, right? You know, you on the flight, you boarding the flight, and they said, "Oh, we've overbooked. Okay, we're going to start offering customers $300, you know, or a ticket to make up for it." And some people take it, some people don't. But with this flight going out of Chicago, apparently it was the last flight leaving out, and there was going to be some flights resuming the next day. Well, see, that was the problem. Because people don't generally accept no next day flights, you know. But they could have, from what I hear, they offered up to $800 to the customers. They stopped at $800. Now, according to the government, and they could have gone up to $1,300, offering compensation for the flights that they would miss. If a customer gives up their seat, within the company can compensate them for that seat they give up to $1,300. United stopped at $800. Now, had they gone all the way up to $1,000 or $1,300, well, then I'm sure somebody would have accepted it, because you got to get a hotel for that night, get your nice hotel, get your ride, you know, from the airport to the hotel. Well, then, you know, if you do that, $1,300, okay, well then, you know, you got $1,000 left over in your pocket, plus a flight home the next day. Well, then they stopped. They stopped at $800, which is to say, it amounts to $500. And all of this stuff happened over $500. So instead of going up $500 more, they decided to start randomly paying customers. People paid to get on the flight. The doctor that they selected was a paid customer. He paid. He had paid his money. Well, then they started now attacking the customer. And from the video I saw, some of the footage I saw, his face was all bloodied. So they beat the guy up. So they started to enforce this beat and drag policy. You know, if you don't get off the flight, we're going to beat you and drag you off the flight. It was very embarrassing. So the CEO released a statement the other day, Munez, saying that, you know, he feels bad about the video, but he don't think his employees did anything wrong. Okay, but now after their stock, they lost $255 million in stocks. Now they're saying that it was wrong. See, money is powerful. Money is powerful. If you want to get some things done, you know, money answers all things. And so, but that's not all they're going to lose. They're losing customers, and they're going to lose in a lawsuit, because I'm sure attorneys are contacting this doctor and saying, "Hey, you are $100 million man. You are $50 million man. You are $25 million man," because he's going to be paid a lot of money. And so all of this stuff amounts to their corporate greed. When all it comes down to, if they would have offered up to the maximum of $1,300, they stopped at $800. So the difference between $800 and $1,300 is $500. So all this trouble and all of this bad publicity and all that loss of stock, all the millions of dollars that they've lost, amounted to nothing but $500. And we don't know how much the doctor is going to win in a lawsuit. But I know he was humiliated and embarrassed, and he was beaten and drug off. So that's going to be some kind of training video for United employees. That's if the company survives. You know, that's a training, you know, video, how to beat and drag, how to remove a paying customer off of a flight with the beat and drag technique. You know, so that's, you know, companies are greedy. And all of this stuff happened because United Airlines didn't want to give up $500 little dollars. And people wouldn't accept it. People are not excited about $800. I mean, come on. I mean, if the flight was the same day, within hours of the flight that I had scheduled, yeah, it'll be worth to have a little $800. But the next day, you know, come on, man, you're going to come better than $800. And that's why no one accepted it. No one. And so they started, you know, selecting the customers when they didn't even maximize, you know, the customer compensation. They didn't even maximize that. They didn't even try to. They stopped at $800 and said, that's it. $800 is too much to give to these people. You know, anything over $800 is too much for them. And we don't want to give them that much. And so now you've lost millions. And you're going to lose customers too. You know, and hopefully, well, we don't know. Maybe you could survive this, but this is a tough one to survive. But hey, have you heard that we've made it to 5,000 subscribers and we're celebrating? And I'm going to be giving away two of my books. I'm going to autograph them to you, the subscribers. I'm going to put your names in a hat. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to say your names, the winners, on a video. And I'm doing this raffle on Saturday, April 15th. Saturday, April 15th. And I'm going to do a video with the raffling off two of my books. My last book, The Broken Strongman. Now, I'm actually currently working on the sequel to The Broken Strongman, and it's going to be The Broken Strongman, but I'm not releasing the subtitle just yet. But I'm giving away two of my books. I'm raffling them off for free to my subscribers just to celebrate 5,000 subscriptions, because I didn't know anything about subscriptions when I first started. And I think it's really great to have people to subscribe and participate in the things that we're pushing with the truth and celebrating life. So that's it. All you have to do now, if you want to participate in this raffle, is email me at my email, Pastor Jerome TV. That's JERON, N as in November, E, at gmail.com. Pastor Jerome at gmail.com. And I want you to say three things, just three things. It say, count me in. When you say count me in, I'll know that you're talking about the raffle, and I'll put your name in there. And if you win, I'm gonna say your name, and then I'm personally gonna go to the post office, and I'm gonna send you the book. God bless you all. Pray for me. I'm praying for everybody. Praying for you. Be blessed.